Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to make a tray, and in here I have some sorillitos, which is the corn fritters. I have some potato stuff with ground beef and some mini empanadas. This is very easy to make. You can add more stuff like tostones and other stuff. We can add them in there. But if you want them simple and something like appetizer, this is the perfect appetizer. We're going to start with the sorillitos, which is the cornmeal fritters. I put 2 cups of water, and I'm using the fine cornmeal. Make sure it's fine cornmeal, okay? I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, or to your taste. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salted butter, and approximately 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, or to your taste. We're gonna let this to melt, and then when the water is hot or is boiling, we're gonna add the cornmeal. We're gonna fry all these fritters, so we're gonna need a saucepan and some oil. And also, I'm going to make mini empanadas or mini pastelillos or empanadillas, and we're going to make some potato stuff. I have a plate here. I'm just gonna turn the sorillitos dough in there. That way it can cool down, because we want to work that with our hands. We have the oil in here, and as you see, you see the smoke, so it's still hot. So we're gonna let it rest for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. And now we're going to work with the potatoes. And I already make a ground beef because I'm gonna stuff my empanadillas or my pastelillos, my empanadas, and my potato stuff with the ground beef. But you can use any filling of your preference. It can be chicken, it can be seafood, whatever you want, but have to be cooked. I have approximately 4 potatoes in here boiling. I just add water, nothing else. And what I did was I peel it up, I rinse it up, I cut it in pieces, and I put it to a boil with salt. That's it, until it's tender. So now we're gonna drain the water, and we're gonna work with the potato stuff. Now quickly we're gonna work with these potatoes, because we're gonna mash them like we're gonna do mashed potato, the same thing. And I'm gonna use the potato masher, but you can use a fork. And you're not gonna add no butter or no milk, okay? Nothing, just a little bit salt to the water. That's it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put a big tablespoon of the all-purpose flour, and don't put too much, because you don't want the potatoes to taste like flour. And meanwhile it's hot, you're gonna add that in there. You're gonna mix everything together, and then we're gonna let these potatoes to cool down, because like I say, we're gonna work all this with our hands. My daughter's gonna come and help me doing this, so probably you're gonna see her or saw her doing the sorillitos, and also saw her doing the potato I use a measurement, which is a 1 tablespoon, but you can make a big one, a small one, whatever you like. So we're gonna start working now with the sorullitos. And make sure you re-wet your hands with water, not use oil, please. Just water is gonna help you do the sorullitos. Okay, now I have my daughter in here helping me, and she's using 1 tablespoon of a measurement, but you can make it bigger if you like. And look at what she's doing. She's just doing like a bowl. Now, just keep an eye on what she's doing, and done. And you're gonna fry this until golden brown, okay? Okay, now we're gonna work with the potato stuff. I just want to, after you add in the flour, now the potato is ready to handle when it's cold while it's warm. And then you just want to do like a little massage. You see, that's the texture you want to have in your potatoes. Okay, once again, my daughter here, and she also used 1 tablespoon as a measurement for the potatoes. She do the same thing. She do like a little bowl. Just keep it on her. She flatten it. And then she put the ground beef. The ground beef is already cooked. You can put whatever you want in there, but the meat has to be cooked. And we're using ground beef. So, and then she put in approximately 1 teaspoon of the meat, because she's doing like mini potato stuff, but you can make them bigger if you like. And then you're just gonna go ahead and close that. If you need to put more potato on top, you can do that. And that's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna add a little bit more on top and cover. Make sure the potato stuff are very well covered, because you don't want them to open when you fry them. And then after you do the bowl, okay, this is ready. You just, after you do the bowl, you're just gonna roll it with the hand, and it's ready. I'm gonna show you the next step, what we're gonna do with the potato bowls. Okay, so this is ready, as you see. So I'm gonna show you the next step. Now we're gonna pass through the potato stuff, and we're gonna need 2 things. We're gonna need eggs and breadcrumbs, or a crushed crackers. So I have 2 eggs approximately. That's depending on how many potato stuff you're making. And I have another plate with some breadcrumbs. Don't put too much breadcrumbs, because when the breadcrumb comes wet, it's not working too good. So make sure you add them in there little by little. And this is what we're gonna do. We have the oil in there, the breadcrumb right here, and the oil right there. We're just gonna grab one. You can use 2 spoons. Make sure you cover the potato bowls with the eggs. Then transfer it to the other bowl with the breadcrumbs, and cover with the breadcrumbs. After you cover it with the breadcrumbs, you gotta put it in a plate, because it's gonna be ready to fry. You can also use flour or cornstarch you like, but I like this one better. and put that in there. I'm gonna make another one real fast, that way you can see. And the third thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use a Goya or whatever the brand name you like disc. This is, you can find that at the frozen item. You just cut it in half. We're using ground beef already cooked, or any type of meat you like. If you don't want to use ground meat, you can use chicken, but it has to be cooked. You just fill it out. You're using like a 1 tablespoon of beef. Fold it like that, and you're gonna seal with that fork all the edges. That's simple. And then for one, you can make two. That's a small one. And I had a video on how to make the empanadas if you want to make it in whole one. And then flip them the other side and do the same thing. Just press the corners with a fork and ready to fry.